I had sort of talked about this in another video, but I spend a lot of my time in my own head, and the inside of my head is a lot richer than the outside world. I feel more alive in my head than I do, just doing daily life. Like, it sort of helps in a sense because I can multitask, right? Like I can, it's probably not safe of me to do this, but like I can use a skill saw at the same time I'm just like in my own head, which, like I said, is not the safest thing. But as long as I'm taking the right precautions, I'll be fine. But my point is, I can think about, or I have a much richer idea of the world in my head, or how things need to be, or like ideologically, sound doctrine in my head compared to this kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say lame, but like everything just seems so disconnected in the world, whereas in my head it's much more thorough and thought out, and things make sense. It's also a place of safety too, because nobody's going to critique me other than me in my head, right? Like nobody's out to get me. Nobody's putting the weight of the law on me, if you want to call it that. I get to kind of be free, right? At least some form of freedom. And granted, yes, I'm free in the real world, but like truly being able to like connect things or make observations, or like, not having somebody else's will at some point in my day be thrust upon me in my own mind. Because that seems to be a big problem, is that everybody's trying to thrust their own will onto others rather than just letting things be. Yeah, it's really my only safe passage, Obviously, like I said, other than me critiquing myself every 5 fucking seconds, I can imagine things. I just close my eyes and think about whatever, or even just while my eyes are open, just kind of daydreaming. Because that's really all we have anymore. You go to do something, like I said, you go to do something and somebody's got to say something, or somebody's got to be the expert in something, even though they're not. And even the supposed experts aren't experts at fucking anything. It's just everybody's trying to do like a one-up competition, and it's like, why would I bother with that when I can have ideas on theory, or how the world actually functions, or like, I think I might have said this before, but I'm a lot like King David in a sense of I'm a man after God's own heart. That really seems to be my modus operandi anymore.